Hey everybody, ZoomZike here, continuing some more Sonic Generations. So did you like the intro? Huh? I like endless possibilities. That's why I decided to change up the intro a little bit and shorten it by 10 seconds since 19 is just way too long. Anyways, we will be going into the pinball episode of Casino Night. This area is all about pinball, and if you like pinball, then you're really going to like this episode that involves pinball. Sonic's going to spin up into a ball and act like a pinball while we play the pinball stage of Casino Night. This is downloadable content that you're able to get from like PC or Xbox 360, I'm not sure. Fallout, you get game over, and if you do too much tilt, there's excessive tilting, and this is just a bunch of pinball. If you don't, this entire episode, being completely serious, is about pinball. It's downloadable content, so if you don't like the pinball, then you could just go to the next episode, because this doesn't really cover anything that's of importance of the game at all, really. So, yeah, this is a pinball stage, and when you're playing Modern Sonic, which is the one that I'm playing right now, use X to boost, and then you'll just go really fast. It's not really worth it that much. And if Classic Sonic, you're able to hold X, you'll stay still, and rearrange yourself to the position you want to be in, which is kind of nice, actually. If you've played Sonic Adventure DX, they kind of ripped those from Sonic Adventure DX, to be perfectly honest, if I had to be. Because in Sonic Adventure DX, they had something like this, where you're able to control Sonic and just do a huge pinball machine. And don't even mention Sonic Pinball, because no. If you have that game, just no. It doesn't feel like pinball at all. Sonic Adventure DX was probably the closest to pinball. Oh, well, this of course, because you're going to see some more pinball mechanics, like of course the jackpot and some other stuff like that. The Sonic Adventure DX has stuff like T-Kickball, where there would be like a little bumper thing at the bottom of those little bumpers right there, where you wouldn't be able to fall out. Like no matter how hard you try, you would not be able to fall out. It was really fun too. And I also like the music to this too. They really did a really good job with this. This is like a platformer part right here. We're able to like control Sonic and stuff. But again, it's really hard to do with Modern, so you just might as well use Classic every single time, unless you want a challenge. I think Modern's more of a challenge sort of mechanic. But the sad part is, they didn't include Tails in this. I think that would have been nice to include Tails. Well, they sort of did, you can see his gold statues like completely loaded over there. Have any of you played Super Smash Bros. Brawl? Because like, would they all be turned into trophies of themselves? And Tails, it'd be fun if he was inside the game, like for real. And he turned into a trophy, and he was just pure golden. Like, he had so many rings along his adventures, he has turned golden. Okay, now I know this score might be the worst score you've ever seen on the face of the planet, but my classic score for Classic Sonic is much better. And they even made a new animation for, just the stage, where he kind of, like, swipes his hands right next to each other, and then just kind of points at it a little bit. Or maybe I just got an S rank on everything, and I haven't seen it yet. And since I don't want you guys to hear the pinball music over and over again, I decided to change the start of Speedway, since I feel it's like a nice strong pinball thing. It feels like it. You'll see me play the chords at Classic Sonic. It feels like it should be pinball music. Best score 6,870. If you're following this and you're trying to beat my score, do not try to beat that score. You can beat it like easily. Try beating the score at the end of this. Now you see those little 3 green bars right there? That's the amount of times you're able to spin dash and rearrange your direction, so I only do that in the time of need. Watch me do it at like the worst moment ever. I get stuck in here for like, I don't know, like a couple minutes. It completely sucks. But I'm showing you here what's a fun example of like holding it and then turning and then just going epic. I'm gonna knock down all these deckers. Ready? You ready? Here, hold it. And for some reason, you go the direction the smoke is. It's a little bit weird. Shouldn't it be reversed? Did they make it that way? Because if you hold X, and then you turn it towards the direction, the smoke should be behind you. Anyways, here's the jackpot. Here's the jackpot machine thing here. Let's see how good I do. I honestly forgot. Ring. See, in Sonic Adventure DX, you would get T-Kickball where it's at the bottom, but I guess rings are okay also. You don't really get anything from them, just points. That's kind of it. And then what do you get from points, really? Unless you're like challenging someone, it's not really worth that much. It's kind of sad. And the Chaos Emeralds, I still don't really know what those are for. I think it's whenever you get like a jackpot or something, if you get 7 of them, you manage to, you know, get like... You manage to get like a huge amount of score or something? Oh yeah, speaking of Chaos Emeralds, where do you guys think Sonic puts them? I mean, this may have been discussed before, but you know in the Sonic cartoons, if you've ever even watched those, or maybe even in this game he might do it, but he'll have the Chaos Emerald. Sonic X especially, by the way. He'll have the Chaos Emerald, and then he'll put it behind his back, and then his hands will come up like a magician. The Chaos Emerald disappears. There have been some moments in Sonic X, and yes, I did like to watch that show when I was a little bit younger. And he would put his hand behind his back, sometimes with like multiple Chaos Emeralds, like 3 of them, put it behind his back, and then he'll turn around and start running. Where did they go? Did they like disappear? Where could he have put them? Part of me feels like, okay, I'm not going to say he put him in that spot because there's no way. Okay, just forget what I just said. I think he puts them in his spikes, but then there's some things to that. Because if you can move the spikes and just like jab them in there, that would make some sense. He has enough spikes for it. There's actually the perfect, if you've seen like a Sonic Plus or something, there's actually a perfect amount of space for it. Like the little individual holes in, what's the word? Like those ridges for the spikes. In the center of them, there's enough for all 7 Chaos Emeralds. So that would make sense. But Sonic ran at the speed of sound, I'm pretty sure the Chaos Emeralds will just get launched out. And whenever Sonic summons the Chaos Emeralds just appear. That's a little bit odd. Part of me feels now that he just makes them disappear into oblivion, and then he's just able to summon them. I'm just going to go with that for now. Since the spike thing, that other thing I'm not going to mention, just doesn't really work out too well. So I think that he makes them disappear, because in the Sonic Unleashed intro, try watching that. There's a part where Sonic is like running through his Eggman's base. Eggman just, he's in a huge robot at this moment. He just launches a huge arm out for Sonic, grabs him, brings him back. And then Sonic's like looking at him because he's like completely trapped. Like Sonic's so angry. And Sonic then goes Super Emeralds appear, Super Sonic disappear again. And I guess that's how he hides them. I'm not sure. Maybe the other characters, I don't think the other characters are able to do that. But it's a little bit odd, don't you think? Oh yeah, what is this place? This is like a mini pinball area? I don't know why I use the spin dash here, because I'm just like, okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm probably going to lose eventually anyways. Oh, look, the Tails. Oh, did you guys see that? There was like a mini Tails right over there. Like, you know the classic Tails? Like the gold statue right here on the left, you're able to see like modern Tails. And when you go up there, you're able to see classic Tails. And I died. Oh, look, I still have some more. I am not gone. I am not gone just yet, everyone. And we're going all the way down here. I like how it's the logo there, and it still shows those guys right there. I find that pretty cool. And I think, to be perfectly honest, there are some areas in this pinball area that I never really got covered. So if I'm in the mood for it, I'm not going to do it anytime soon, trust me. If I'm in the mood for it and have some extra time on an episode, I think I'll just go back into this casino area and like skip to the part where there's like areas that I haven't shown you yet. Anyways, well, this is the end of it. Try beating my time. You probably will. Anyways, this has been ZoomZike, and I'll catch you guys later on the next episode of Sonic Generations.